And I am here today to help you with that mysterious number you get when you buy a VPS. That mysterious number is called an IP address, and what you do to that is you plug it into these two things up here, putty and WinSCP, and basically they allow you to connect to your server and modify it. First, you need to download these two. So putty first, you just go to this website here. I'll put a link in the description, and you scroll down to the download area. You have to navigate these websites. It's right up here. And then over here, you need to download WinSCP, and it is just go to the download page, and it'll be right here. Again, link in the description. And once you've downloaded these two, how you log into putty, which we'll do first, is you just click on it. It'll ask you for your host name or IP address, which is that number you got. So you're going to type that in. Mine's already done here, so I'm just going to type in a random number, 36.49.135. So that'll be my weird, non-existing VPS. And then you can type in a port name, and you can save it here as a session. So I'm going to save it as test. So every time you want to log into your server, which mine is test, you just double-click it here, and it'll start logging into it. Now, test doesn't exist, so it's going to sit there and do nothing for a long time. So what you do is just click on it. It'll ask you to log in as. You type in root, and it'll ask you for your password. Type in your password. You do not see anything be typed in when you type in your password. That is perfectly fine. It is a security feature to putty. So once you type in your password, you can log in. It tells you your IP address here, and you can run commands through root, which is like the admin of, it's in other terms, the admin of the entire OS. And then WinSCP is an FTP client that can do SSH along with FTP. So on this one, it is kind of exactly the same. You just hit new over here. You put in your IP address. So ours is random again. And then right here on the username, you put in what you typed in as your login username and putty. So you type in root. Your password is whatever your password is. And then these right here you don't need to fill out. But this one right here needs to be SFTP. That is safety SFTP. So that is what you need to have checked for it to work. Once you hit the login button, it'll run this little prompt here. It'll log you in, and that's what happens there. But now mine's gone on responding. Darn. Anyway, so when you do run that, it will sometimes ask you, like on mine here, it'll ask you for your password. Just type in your password again. It is okay. But when you log in, this is what you'll get. You'll get a little screen here. You'll have your files on here, and then you'll have the server files here. You do not want to mess with anything here. The files that are all like light gray font, you do not want to mess with. These are they're important to the server. Now you are in a root directory. You're not in the actual home directory. This is the / directory. It's home. Once you go into your root directory, this is where your old files are. Here's my server. I'm running 2 servers on my VPS right now, my creative and my SMP, and I'm also running my SQL. And what you do from there is, well, that's in the next video. So until then, I'm going to go play Minecraft.